Representative Fletcher, would you like to add anything?
Well, I can just say that the people of Iran know it's the republic and it's not the theocracy. And I think it's time that people, especially the young people, because they're the ones that are the future, as I stated a while ago, they need to take this opportunity to continue their peaceful, and I think that's what I see. I don't see them doing anything violent. I think they're the ones that are having violence perpetrated against them.
Exactly.
Just peacefully state your position and understand that this is growing pains, and I know that we're a new country by standards. Some of the countries over in the Middle East have been since time began, and I know that but it is growing pains, and it wasn't easy. When I see the young men and women and the people of Iran in the streets on our national news taking the actions they're taking, I know that they have the same heart that we have about freedom and rights. And I just want them to know that we support them here in America.
And they're holding up signs written in English.
Right. They want us to.
They want us to see.
Right.
Otherwise, those signs wouldn't be written in English. And
you mentioned it about the vote and about the life. Would you explain that to our Iranian people? What's that you mean about the vote is life?
if you cannot have the vote and know that that vote is secure, then you snuff out the very life of freedom, and that's really the bottom line.
Mm-hmm. I would like to ask you, the government and military act to their own people and they kill their own people, and the people have the demonstration, is the peace demonstration. What you suggest to the young people, especially young people right now, and the other people of Iran, they should be back with the military stuff or not, the peaceful act like we do have right now, please?
Well, we're very much aware here in America that after 9/11 that the Iranian people, several of them, were out in the streets supporting America, lighting candles for us. And I want the people and the young people and all the people of Iran to know that the people in America are not your enemy. We care about you, we care about your future, because the world's a one world. We're small now, and we get smaller every day, and we've got to have a future together. And I know that, as I indicated a while ago, we're very fortunate over here that our government and our law enforcement and our military, we are here for the people, and the people work together with those entities. And we don't consider them to be our enemy, and we don't see that they don't oppress us. But if they were to oppress us, we would be in the streets like the people of Iran are today. And I would hope that we would be able to influence the government in a positive way without being violent ourselves. And hopefully the violence that is being perpetrated against the people of Iran today will stop. Because the men and women that are part of the government and in the military and that are part of law enforcement over there, that is the family and relatives of the people that are in the street.
As we know, Senator McCain has stood up regarding President Obama's views that we are not handling the terrorists that we're being too nice to the Iranian government, instead of standing up to them for their continued mistreatment of the people. Do y'all have any views on that subject?
Well, I certainly do. I know that Representative Fletcher does, and I think most Americans do. I believe that freedom-loving people, like we have here in Texas and in America, are pretty well outraged at what not only is going on, but what has gone on, oppressing the people. And we need to take a very strong leadership role in saying, in the free world, if you will. And we don't need to stand back. And today is not a day to be timid. And today is not a day to be passive. Today is a day for strength. And today is a day to stand up for what is true and right. And sometimes standing up for what is true and right is not always easy.
Many times.
It can be life-threatening at times. But just as America had to stand up throughout her history, and things were not necessarily easy, the courageous folks of Iran are standing up today. And we need to let them know in every way that we can that we support what they're doing. That they're just simply standing up for freedom and democracy and opposing tyranny.
But as I indicated a while ago, as a world, we need to all get behind any country and any people that are trying to stand up for what's right. I mean, some of the numbers and things that we've heard over here, and it's the media, so you don't know all the details, but it doesn't sound to me like it was a very fair or balanced election. And I think the people are upset about that. And I think that as we've indicated earlier, we care a lot about the integrity of our ballot box over here. One vote, one person. And I think it's important that that be addressed on the whole in the world and on the world stage. And we don't need to allow the Iranian government that's in place right now to just invalidate the process. And the best way for us to get them to truly go back and have a fair and authenticated ballot box and vote is if other countries in the world other than America step up and say that this is not right and we want to see something done about it. So I think we as a world need to get together and back the Iranian people so that they can have an authentic and valid election.
Another question. Since so many of the Iranians inside of Iran are quite young, and it's an innate desire to want to be free, many of them don't really know what it is like to be free. Of course, there is a section that travels a lot, and they've seen many other cultures. But for those inside that don't even remember what freedom is, would you like to share what freedom really means to you, Representative Riddle and Representative Fletcher?
I had an opportunity to go behind the Iron Curtain. And just as there are those that find it hard to comprehend what freedom is, I found it difficult to comprehend
What oppression is.
what oppression is.
Right.
And
I don't think we do really understand.
I don't know that we fully understand what oppression is because it's not within our experience in life. It's not really even within our vocabulary. It's there, and so I learned a great deal when I went behind the Iron Curtain. And there was a gentleman there that I asked, I was curious, and I said, what is it like not to be free? And he said, well, I am free. And I said, how? And he said, well, I can get up and I can go to my work that the government provides, and I can come home to my apartment that the government provides. And bottom line is, if he wasn't in shackles or in jail, if he could move about his apartment or if he could go back and forth to work, that to him was freedom. And he was pleased with that element of freedom. So I think that for us to comprehend what they're going through over there is difficult, and I think vice versa is. But I think that with the internet and with the communication that we have today,